So, the Bank of England have announced that they've cut the base rate for the third time in 2025, now making it 4%. But you might be wondering how that affects you and your mortgage. Well, let's cast our minds back to August of 2023. 2 years ago, the Bank of England base rate was the highest it had been since 2008 at 5.25%. And if back then you were looking at mortgage rates and thinking, then you might have decided to fix your mortgage for just 2 years in the hope that by 2025, this will have all blown over. Well, back in August of 2023, a 2-year fixed rate mortgage had an average interest rate of 6.44%. So, if your mortgage rate looks a little bit like that, then I have some good news for you. 1, it might be time for you to remortgage, and 2, your mortgage might be able to cost you a little bit less. But how much less, I hear you cry? Well, now it's time for a little bit of maths, but stick with me. Let's say for this example that you needed to borrow £200,000 and that you had agreed your mortgage term would be 25 years and that you fixed your term for 2 years. At 6.44%, your monthly repayments would be approximately £1,343. Now, with the easing of the base rate over the course of 2025, mortgage interest rates are now closer to 4.12% on average. So if you borrowed exactly the same amount of money over the same term, but just changed the interest rate to 4.12%, your monthly repayments would look a bit more like £1,069. That's a saving of almost £300 a month. However, I've got to caveat this by saying this is just a very crude example to demonstrate how interest rates are improving for homeowners. And this is also a reminder that if you are coming up to remortgage, the best thing you can do is contact a mortgage advisor. Better still, an ESPC mortgage advisor. And hopefully, you'll be in for some good news.